Thanks so much, Meredith, for taking the time to chat with me today and just share your experience of working with Peak Financial Wellness so that other business owners who are considering working with us can see how that experience was. So I'm just going to take a second and let you introduce yourself.
Okay, awesome. My name is Meredith. I'm the owner of Enora Wellness and Aesthetics, located in a little small town of Oviedo, Florida, near Orlando. Um, we offer a wide range of aesthetic services, including injectables, skincare rejuvenation like microneedling and chemical peels, medical grade skincare, as well as wellness services as well, such as medical weight loss and IV therapy with vitamin injections.
Yeah, that's a nice range of aesthetic wellness services offerings you got there.
Thank you.
Okay, so before you started working with us, how are you feeling about your overall finances?
So I had a loan, and it was really difficult to manage. So when I first opened, of course, I spent a lot of money just on opening the suite that I'm in and different products that I would need. And I spent a lot of money and was having a difficult time kind of managing the rest. So I didn't know how to manage the money. I didn't know how to bookkeep. I didn't know how to budget or plan for future. And so that's kind of where you, Chelsea, came in to really help me not only with managing the current money that I have, but planning for the future that, if and when you don't manage this money correctly, these are the things that could happen. So you really helped set me up with a plan for success, really.
Yeah, awesome. Yeah, it's always fun to be future focused and less on that historical stuff. That's the fun part of it. So
Yes.
before you started working with us, what was that moment where you decided that something had to change and you booked a call with us? Was there anything that happened or kind of ignited that?
I don't know if there was a specific moment, but my husband, who helps on the back end with the business side and the finances, kept asking me questions about, okay, well, how long can we keep our doors open if we don't make any money? Or how much is this wholesale? And I couldn't give him any of the numbers. So I was like, okay, well, I really need to know these numbers and set them and be able to make sure that I'm pricing my services appropriately to where I am also profitable and competitive with the other med spas in the area.
Yeah, exactly. So tell me, did you try anything else? And if you did, what other things did you try previously to fix your issues before working with us? And why did that not work for you?
We actually purchased QuickBooks online ourselves, and our plan is that we would manage it that way. So connected all of our bank accounts and tried our best to utilize QuickBooks. However, we were finding that it wasn't super user friendly, at least for us, because we didn't have any experience on the business side or financial side. So that was when we really discovered that we would need extra help, specifically with how to um, manage QuickBooks with our finances. I was very confused about terminology and what that meant and where to do things, where to find things, easy graphs that could help us just by eyeball see how we are doing financially in the future and past months. Um, and so that was kind of the moment that my husband and I were like, okay, we need some help from, someone experienced that can show us how to do these things.
Yeah. And QuickBooks is a major part of it because you do need to have those historical numbers to kind of evaluate and see where you're at in order to make changes and plan your strategy moving forward. So that is a big piece of it. But when we work together, those templates and things that we put together end
Mhm.
up being, I feel like, so much more useful for the future than QuickBooks is
Yes.
sometimes. So it's like you need both pieces. And that was really important. But I commend you for having started QuickBooks and trying on your own before starting with us because
Thank
that
you.
you're 10 steps ahead of most people.
Yes, it was not easy, but thank you.
Yes. Okay, so tell me, what hesitations or fears did you have about working with us?
Um, Not really any fears. My only, hesitation is that you want to, make sure that it's worthwhile for us as a business too. So, um, really, there weren't any fears at all, and hesitations lasted for maybe 5 minutes after we had our introductory phone call, and you explained to me how it would work and pricing and stuff like that. But it was definitely worth what we spent for you to teach us all these things because I feel much more comfortable and set up now for managing things since we have, gone through your services.
Yeah, yeah, that's amazing. Yeah, I know that it's an investment, and there are a lot of consultants out there, and I was so happy that you chose to work with us. And our plan is always for you to get that return on that investment for years to come with your profitability.
Perfect.
Okay, so what's changed in your business and or your personal life since you started working with us?
So with business, I've changed prices of things based on your templates that you gave us and how to calculate consumables and include my hourly rate to make sure that what I was charging clients was actually going to be profitable for us. So I've done a lot of changes price wise there. Um, Personally, it's definitely de-stressed my husband and I on the financial side, knowing that we we have tools now that can help us manage money, whether it's weekly or monthly or even in the future, and see, okay, at this time next year, this is where we're going to be if we continue to make or not make this amount of money. And so at least we know now just ahead of time. So um, if and when that time comes, we're not, worried and stressed. We have time to prepare for it and time to run certain specials. And we can see if a certain service isn't really getting as much traction as we want based on the tools you gave us. So it's been really helpful and kind of, managing that for certain clients and different
Yeah,
ways.
that's awesome. I'm so glad you're finding it helpful and you're continuing to use those tools and templates as you move forward. So
Yes.
before we sign off, why would you recommend Peak Financial Wellness to another business owner?
So I would recommend Peak Financial Wellness, and specifically you, Chelsea, to another business center, especially a med spa, because you have been, transformative in our finances and tools and just overall I feel like we can relax a little bit now in terms of money because we know how to manage it appropriately. And I think that that can be where a lot of business owners get into trouble is you get really excited when you get this lump sum of money and you have all these upfront costs and then it's like, oh shoot, how do I continue to receive money back so that our business is sustainable and we can stay open. So you just did a really great job of giving us all the tools for that and teaching us how to use QuickBooks and do our own bookkeeping so that we can manage it ourselves without having to worry so much about that. So you have been such a tremendous help and you're so easy to communicate with, even through email if I have extra questions. And yeah, I couldn't recommend you guys enough.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much. I appreciate you saying that. And it's truly been a pleasure working with you, Meredith. I really
Thank you.
acknowledge you and your growth, and I am looking forward to seeing your continued success in the future.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate everything you've done for us.